Start.
Yes. Good afternoon, children. Come back to the real number. The last topic we are going to do today, the last concept. Okay. But it is a very important. Yesterday I had started, but I was not able to proceed. So, the concept is, we all know that root 2 is an irrational number. Last year we had done that it is a non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. But now we are going to prove it. We are going to prove it that root 2 is an irrational number. Prove root 2 is irrational. Okay. So what we'll do, on the contrary, what we will do, let us assume, okay, this is another way of proving. We will be proving in geometry also in a contradiction way. Let us assume root 2 be rational. Okay, since it is rational, assuming it is rational implies that root 2 can be written in the form of P and Q, P by Q, where P and Q are in the lowest term. That means they do not have any common factor, or we can say P and Q are co-prime. That is very important here. P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0, and P and Q are co-prime. Very important, you have to write it. That means they do not have any common factor other than 1. Now we will square both the side. When you square both the side, what you get is 2 is equal to P square by Q square, or we can say that P square is equal to 2 into Q square. Now before this, I don't know whether it was whether you could understand yesterday. It was told that if P is a prime number and if P divides A square, it implies that P divides A. I had given an example. If 3 divides 36, as we know 3 divides 36 and the square root of 36 is 6, 3 divides 6 also. Therefore, here we see that P square is a multiple of 2. That means 2 is a factor of P square. This implies that 2 is a factor of P. So we have got 2 as a factor of P. Now let P is equal to 2 into some number 2C, let us say. If P is equal to 2C, because P is a multiple of 2, in place of P, we will write 2C here. So what we get? 2C the whole square. Here we are substituting in place of P 2C. We get 2Q square, 4C, 2 and 4 cancels, and you get 2C square is equal to Q square. This implies that 2 is a factor of PQ square, right? This implies 2 is a factor of Q square, or 2 is a factor of Q. Now what we have got, that 2 is a factor of P, 2 is a factor of Q. That means 2 is a common factor of P and Q. 2 is a common factor of P and Q. But this contradicts the assumption that P and Q are co-prime. We have written here P and Q are co-prime, but we are getting 2 is a common factor. So the P and Q co-prime. That means our assumption that root 2 is rational is wrong. Okay, therefore root 2 is rational is incorrect. Therefore root 2 has to be irrational. I repeat. See, we have to prove that root 2 is irrational. Okay, let us assume that root 2 is rational. If root 2 is rational, it can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. and we are taking P and Q in the lowest term, that means they are co-prime. They do not have any common factor. Okay, this is important. Now, squaring both the side, we get like this. P square is 2q square. It implies that 2 is a factor of p square or 2 is a factor of p. That means p can be written as 2c. So in place of p, we have written 2c the whole square and we get 4c square 2q square or 2c square q square. That implies that 2 is a factor of q square or q. 2 is a factor of p, 2 is a factor of q, implies that 2 is a common factor of p and q. This contradicts the statement that p and q are co-prime. Therefore, root 2 is rational, which we have assumed is wrong. Therefore, root 2 has to be an irrational number. This is the way to prove root 2 is irrational. Okay, so very important. Now let me take another question which is of different form. Prove 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Okay, here we are not going to square it. Here we are assuming that root 5 is irrational, but we have to prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational, and this is different way of doing. Again, let us assume 3 plus 2 root 5 as rational. That means 3 plus 2 root 5 can be written in the form of p by q. Again, p, q are integers and q not equal to 0. Now we will not square it. We will keep this radical sign, that is square root, one side, and other things we will take the other way. That means we will transform this equation. First we will take 3 that side, 2 root 5 will keep it here. We will be getting p by q minus 3. We will simplify this. It will become cross multiplication 3q by q. And this is 2 root 5. Now this 2 into root 5, 2 we will bring here. And we will get p minus 3q by 2q. Okay, we have just transformed it. Now what you see, that p and q are integers. That means p minus 3q is an integer. 2q is an integer. That means this whole thing is a rational number. Okay, so p minus 3q by 2q is rational. Because this is integer, and q not equal to 0, so 2q also not equal to 0. But root 5 is irrational. Why? Because we have proved it. Just now we put root 2 irrational. Similarly, root 5 is irrational. So you can see here, the right hand side is rational and the left hand side is irrational, and both are equal. How is it possible? This is not possible at all. That means this is a contradiction. Okay, you have to write this is a contradiction. Therefore, our assumption that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational is wrong. Therefore, 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. This is the two ways of proving this such type of question. So you will be surely getting one of them with different numbers. I repeat this. Such type of question where we know that already root 5 is rational, we have to prove 3 plus 2 root 5 irrational. We are assuming that it is rational. So it is equal to p by q. Then we are transforming it in such a way that the root 1 is in one side and all other things we are taking in the other side. We get this way. We find that this is rational, but this is irrational. So this is not possible. This is a contradiction. So our assumption that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational is wrong. So 3 plus 2 root 5 has to be an irrational number. Over. I think I have covered all the concept of the chapter real number. Now you go through the exercise and see whether you are able to solve the questions individually, because exercise wise we cannot do. Anyway, I will send some videos. You can go through it. Okay, I hope you have done yesterday's problems homeworks. I'll see tomorrow, but today I'll give you another set of homework. I'll send it in the WhatsApp. Thank you and have a nice day.